Hello, faithful. Yeah, I'm not even trying to act crazy excited about this or anything today. Excuse me. Voice might be cracking a little bit. You guys know what's up. This one hurt. We're still trying to deal with everything after this loss last night. Um, yeah, we got a lot to go through. We'll be breaking down more stuff on Tuesday's show with me and TJ. Today's just going to be the breakdown, or excuse me, not the breakdown, but the reaction to the highlight video that the NFL puts out. So that's what we got going on with that one for today. All right, but to get things off with, if you could please help us out at Not Afraid for Radio by using our affiliate.com. Our affiliate link is in the description of the video down below. It helps us out greatly. Gets you a little bit of a discount, and it puts a little bit of money in our pockets as well. Also, another affiliate link we got is the SeatGiant.com. Make sure to get all of your seatings and everything with Seat Giant. The promo code is going to be Niner Faithful Radio. And let's see, not that one. And then if you could please, what's going on here? Follow us on all our social medias. It's going to be me that's on there. Trying to keep up with everybody. You can pretty much find us at Niner Faithful Radio at everything. Just so that everybody knows, there will be some changes coming to all of this stuff because we've got some good stuff that's happening behind the scenes and not many people know what's going on with that one. Also, again, like and subscribe us here on YouTube, if you could, please. All right. And the other one, and a new one that we are putting up today. Let me take off this one. There's going to be all right, everybody. Welcome. How's everybody going on Insta and on YouTube? We've got Jamie. How's it doing, Jamie? Let's see. We've got my Uso, Beto in there. She thinks that the audio cut out. If you can hear me now, let me know. I'm not sure why the audio cut out. Nothing showed that it did. Hopefully, you guys can give me a what's thumbs up or something. Let me know that you guys can hear me on this one. All right. Let's go to this. All right. So, of course, we are going to do our usual where we watch the highlight video from the game before. Obviously, this one's going to hurt. Let me check one thing. Make sure that everything is good to go with me being able to be heard. Okay, I think, all right, I'll have to work on that one. Well, we'll definitely have to get the Power Brand Systems things back up. I'm not sure if you heard it, but I'll see if I can overlay it maybe in editing. So to those guys that didn't, Power Brands, I am sorry. That was something new I was trying for this video. I think I just need to record it, and that way it just plays over without doing anything else on that. Long story short, Power Brand Systems is going to be the guys that for your business, if you need to help expand it, and they will help you find, the online referral business. They'll get you leads, all that kind of stuff. Fraction of the cost. They'll help you with the website, build you one if you don't need one. And again, like I said, I thought I had it set up to where I can read it and have their system or have their brand up top. Obviously, I screwed that up. So I think I'm just going to record it next time so I can just hit play and it does all of it straight through. But until then, let's go here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the game from last night, even though I'm sure most of us do not want to watch this. we're going to do it anyways, ladies and gentlemen. So here it is, the Super Bowl. All right.
She's created that mystique and aura for Purdy.
And obviously, this is coming from the first drive here, and this first drive looked really well. We're moving the ball pretty much at will. Got to love the leap for about 5 yards there by Juice. We want to talk about that one real quick. Yeah, so if you want to have your comments seen and everything on stream, please jump over to YouTube or Facebook, and that way you can register there. It'll actually, for some reason, the Instagram ones will not pop up on stream yet. All right, so let's rewind this just a little bit because we're talking over a bunch of this.
Touched it on 3 of the first 4 plays. All for good yardage.
We got the handoff to McCaffrey, and bam. That right there was like, okay, there's the fumble. We can still come back from this. It wasn't too far. You know, it did suck because we were getting some good push on this drive. CMC doesn't obviously fumble that often, but when he does, man.
Former 49er.
Look at the push that we're getting in that pocket right now. We had
Mahomes dancing around, finds McKinnon.
We had Mahomes pretty much running most of the night.
Hammered by Greenlaw again, and Fred Warner keeping about 4 yards short of the sticks.
Bigger in the biggest
right, obviously, we got the ball back, so we're back on offense again.
In the Super Bowl, 3-time MVP.
Across the middle to BA. We didn't have as many throws to BA as I thought we were. I don't know if it was just because they were covering him that well or just something wasn't clicking or whatever, but I expected more from BA. See? They were also doing a damn good job with class in our pocket. Great throw, great catch, you know, by Kittle coming back, and that one came back again for a penalty. I don't think we had as many penalties as we did in 2019, but man, when the penalties hit us, they hit so damn hard.
First team All-Pro left tackle.
And this was the one where we had Trent had back-to-back penalties. He had the false start and then the holding.
At the moment,
passing down through the generation story. Here's a 3rd and 20.
3rd and 20, and of course, you know, there's only so much you can do on a 3rd and 20. Debo did pretty good in this game when we could. So again, another, you know, 0 on the board.
He's got a first down. Pull. On first down.
Boom.
Trouble and a sack.
For all the stuff that we had probably talked, the trash talk we had done about Chase Young, he came back and had a pretty damn good night last night.
On the run.
Boom. There's Gregory. Our defense, especially in the first 2 quarters, we had them running everywhere. He was not comfortable in the pocket for the most part. No, I see you over there, Mac. You can shut up, bro.
Look at that little pause, that little hesitation.
I see you, man. I mean, we had him running for most of the night. It's just like, you know, what's going on? We just could not put points on the board through those opportunities. It just, you know, low-key, Conley had a really damn good night. He had that catch, and then he was just a beast on special teams.
And he's got the pass threaded to Ray McLeod, and they move the football into Kansas City territory.
Ray showing up in the first half.
13-14.
Second quarter, 0-0 going into the second quarter.
Away from the heat, heaves it, and it's knocked away at the last
good defensive play. Really can't do anything about that one.
McDuffie able to defend it on Debo. If he makes it 55 yards, 54 was the record. Steve Christie and Moody.
And up until this point, you know, I know a lot of us have our issues with Jake Moody. Up until this point, this field goal was a Super Bowl record, only to be beaten later on in this game.
Less than 1. It's Rice with the carry, and he has the first. The ball came out and ended up in the hands of Justin Watson.
And the ball just was bouncing every which way for the Chiefs. You know, there was a pitch out to Chico later in the game. CMC won that one. I don't know why Gibson had that one. Why he stopped running, I have no idea. He should have had a pick on that. But
first and goal. Pacheco.
Here comes the D.
Outside. Tries to do it a second time. And he lost the football.
Loses the ball right there. Again, this defense was on fire to start the game. This was the defense that we saw in the beginning of the season that was just shutting down everything.
Just take it over at the 8-yard line.
Nice little run. Oh, yeah, this is the run by Brock.
Trying to get around Bowles.
That horse collar.
And there is a flag coming in for that. And that caught Andy Reid by surprise. Almost knocked him off his feet and almost knocked the play sheet out of his hand for the former left tackle of BYU. Here's a 3rd and 8.
That's good.
And they get to him.
I think in the offseason, I think it's obviously stating the obvious that we need to do some work on this offensive line.
16. And again, Mahomes able to get away at first.
Again, swarming. Defense was swarming up front.
They call him.
There's only one caution.
See what he dials up here on 2nd and 10. Debo Samuel.
Debo, I only believe, had 3 catches for 11 yards. Wasn't a whole lot of Debo going on.
Fun stretches.
Samuel out on 2nd and 4. McCaffrey.
Notice every time CMC runs the ball, we're getting, good chunks of yards here and there. Yeah, he definitely got stopped on a few of them. But for the most part, piles are being pushed forward and everything. And yet, for some reason, Kyle and just stops giving the ball to CMC with running the ball. I don't know why. That is the biggest my takeaway from this is that Kyle has an issue trying to put away teams. Yes, we've come back now and all that other good stuff that we kind of debunked the last few weeks, but legend has it this ball is still in the air. That was a ballsy call by Kyle for the first touchdown of the game.
Jawan Jennings with a touchdown pass.
And again, I know I'm jumping a little gun because obviously we got to give roses for that one. We got Kim in the house. How's it doing, Kim? Thanks for showing up. That was a great call by Kyle, but man, later on, we just go again.
Bosa coming around the corner.
See? Bosa getting caught, biting in on that. That's going to be very important later on. Bosa had a really good game, but there was a few times he got caught biting inside really hard, and that's where some of these really big plays show up.
Rice finally brought down by Logan Ryan.
That and get an extra 10-15.
I'm really hoping we can bring back Logan Ryan to play as our 3rd cornerback going into next year.
Kelsey, go up in the middle and work on Fred.
Look at that. See? Everybody's, keeping their lanes right there. Keep him contained. He can't get up. He can't go in the middle to run straight up or get outside.
Kansas City is on the board.
All right, so now we're starting the 3rd. You thought KC might have. There's that toss.
On the ground, but Pacheco swung down at the 11-yard line. What a brutal beginning.
Defense
for the
is
half for
still
Kansas City.
On its game right now
because you've got 2 guys dominating right there.
3rd and 12. Stepping up and lofts it. He is picked off.
Pause. This is where, and I'm sure the guys that were at my house. This is where I said this is what's going to change this game. Remember in 2019, we were up. We got a pick. What did we do? We ran to the end zone. We started celebrating way too early. At this point in the game, we had all the offensive momentum. Defense was shutting them down left and right. Granted, we still hadn't we hadn't capitalized on getting good points on the board yet, but we were still moving the ball pretty much at will at times. And again, defense stalling them out over and over and over again. And again, just like in 2019, we make a pick. The defense runs to the end zone to celebrate like we've won something. And I fucking hate that shit. I never want to see another interception run to the end zone celebration again in my life. For whatever reason, this is where the game turned. And all of a sudden, it started going more into the favor of the Chiefs. Kyle, at this point, forgot how to run the ball with CMC. I want to say the next 2 times that we got the ball, CMC did not touch the ball. We had 2 3-and-outs. Not a single thing went towards CMC. How you go 2 series without getting the ball into the hands of the offensive player in the year is beyond me. I have no idea what was going on with this coaching staff and everything. From this point on, this was a turning point, just like in 2019.
He overthrew a target, and Brown.
See? Everybody run to the end zone like we've already sealed up the game.
Have to get a first down.
Purdy being chased. and caught by Willie Gay. However, the 49ers did not.
I want to say at this
score
point
on
in the
those
game,
two
even Tony
takeaways.
Romo
They're
was like,
second and
"Do
10.
you guys run the ball and you guys can win this
That is
game?" But no, they
Kelsey,
didn't.
And he drives for the
It's kind of bad
first.
when even the announcers are
I agree
calling
with
it
you,
out.
Jim. You know, you may change an aspect, get the challenge back, but you're going to get the time out there.
Look at how tight they are. They're ready for an inside run.
And they're, in fact, right there to pounce on him.
That's
How's it,
why you
Angel?
need a
Thank you for
second
showing
play.
up, my
You can't
dude.
go for this now. Shoot.
So at this point, the defense is still playing pretty well.
This
This is,
launching it downfield.
like I said, at this point, all we are doing is dropping back and throwing it.
Who's been
The
held
hell with the
without a
run
catch.
game for whatever reason.
The former 49er in Richie James, and it's first down for Mahomes and company. Kelsey's got the catch, and we've got our first down of the second half. Off
Chance to be the
IR.
ball. That's what exactly. He stopped doing it in big games. I don't understand what happens to Kyle.
Got past the defenders,
I've said for a
including
couple years now that
Chiefs
I thought we
all-time
needed a
leading
coach on the
rusher
sideline that,
in the
kind of like
postseason.
respected him.
Mahomes
There's
right
Bosa
now.
biting in on the
He's
inside
got 10,
again.
15, 20, 22 yards
That
on
could
the
just
run.
basically go to Kyle. Hey, Kyle,
First
remember how to
final
run the
by
ball,
Logan
get your head
Ryan.
out your ass?
For them has been
I thought
staying
Steve
out of
Wilk
third
was
and
going to be
long.
that guy. Unfortunately, it
They've got third and long
wasn't.
here. Third and 8. And the Niners are up to as Hardman is wrestled down.
And here's the new NFL record.
There's a high snap. He drives it through.
Oh, you go.
I believe at this point we are still just throwing the ball.
Down as he fires down the field, and that was intended
No
for
touches
Debo.
to CMC. And again,
McKinnon, the
3
running
and
back.
out. There you go. See, Bosa, keep
Again, being
that
chased.
outside contained.
Bosa's on him, and it's incomplete for a touchdown.
He kept him contained in the pocket, and everything was okay. There was a couple points, especially Bosa. Bosa had a few plays where he really bit, and then this fluke thing where it bounced off Luder.
It's a
I don't know
fumble, and it's a
why
recovery by Kansas
Ray
City.
tried to like pick it up and keep running. Just
now
get
set
on it.
up
Just
in the
drop
red
on it.
zone.
Just jump on the damn thing
Trying to
and
take the
take your
lead.
chances from there.
Mahomes goes for it right away. Wide open. Touchdown.
At this point,
Valdez
they had all the
Scantling.
momentum in the game. We
The
need an
Chiefs have
OC.
the first lead
Yeah,
in the
we
Super
definitely
Bowl.
need it. We're not going to get an OC. I mean, we have an OC in name, but let's be honest, it's going to be Kyle.
Got his target.
But we need someone who could
Juwan
almost,
Jennings, as he always does.
especially on the.
It seems
We need like
that
an old. Which why I think a Bill Belichick would work. We need somebody to get in there
Use check.
to tell Kyle to get his shit
Got the
together.
first down.
Like I said, I'm not exactly sure who we could get for somebody like that, but we need somebody on the staff to keep Kyle in check.
Open Ayuk. His second catch is a big one. His
Right,
read tries
keeping
to
that
rip it
strong.
out of his hands, but that's not happening.
Like, man, yeah.
He's improved
Maybe.
everything. Outstanding.
Led the
But
league
obviously
in
he's not an
that
option at this
catch
point
is
anymore.
Purdy. Fakes and goes long to the end zone. Oh,
Just
Samuel
slightly
out of
up.
step.
This is the
Brock gets to set
second
his feet
time.
right there. We're looking at a different
Second
game.
and
So
10.
that's we're probably up
Now they
17-13
go back to
at
the
that
ground.
point.
McCaffrey surveys and
See?
goes.
McCaffrey, run the ball, and all of a sudden, this is about when Kyle remembered, oh yeah, that guy that we have that I made offensive player of the year with all the touches and everything we had. Oh yeah, maybe I should use him.
Use check the fullback leading the way as McCaffrey tries to go outside. He lost a yard. Oh boy, to the Chiefs. That's the call from Shanahan.
Chris Jones had an amazing game for the Chiefs. He's just
Fourth down,
dominant.
It's Kittle, and I think he's short.
No, he got it.
You think so? Reaching out.
He got it.
That's
Okay.
the one play I think
Read
Kittle
on
had that
the
made an impact on this game.
Tackle.
No, it's
That was
so.
it.
1 second on the play clock. 2nd and 9. Purdy's pass. Caught. Jennings did it. What
I think at this point, pretty much, had we won,
Now
Jennings
he's
was going to be the
down for a
MVP.
touchdown and caught another.
Jennings was going to be.
All out
I would have
pressure.
even given the MVP to like Conley, because Conley had some amazing. special teams plays.
Goodness, no, it is blocked.
I haven't had a chance to watch that play over and over for that kick, but someone was saying that
3-point
he
game.
kicked it with his ankle
He knows
That's
the
how he,
game at a high level.
instead of
He
with his
has
foot.
really helped them right now. Have
What was
the
else?
stage.
3rd and
Yeah.
10. Open. Kelsey
At this point, this is
somehow
after
off the road.
Dre Greenlaw had gotten hurt,
2nd and 10.
and then they just
9
went
minutes to
right
go.
after Burks.
Open, wide open. It's Watson bounced out near the 20.
Man. It just was a completely different game after this.
As a toss to Pacheco. Looking for an opening. He found one. Boy, there wasn't
We
a
held
whole lot
Pacheco
there. He picked up
in
8
check
out
for
of
the
that.
most part.
12 yards out.
I mean, we'll have to invest on
Pacheco again.
Yeah.
Up the middle.
Yeah. At some point, we've got to put some extra resources onto that side of the game or the ball.
And a half to go, down 3. Going empty. Looking left. Looking. Rolling out. Mahomes in trouble. And he's taken down at the 6.
Boca, Bosa had him contained, Boca.
Oh, the effort on this D-line.
Makes that stop and brings out Butker now to try to tie it.
And he wasn't missing this one.
And it is. Knotted at 16.
Oh, help him out, Kyle. Just make it simple to start.
Going up top right away. Throws it. Oh, Jennings. What a game he's having.
Just like you want to get.
What a drive starter.
Yeah, definitely.
He's played the game of his life in
For
some ways
sure.
today. Couldn't come at a better time for a Niners fan.
It's in 10. It's Depot. Trying to fool the
Depot.
defense.
At this point, when we're driving, I realized that we are going to do this. We are going to take off as much time as we can off this clock. We're going to kick a field goal, and we're going to ride off into the sunset kind of a thing.
McCaffrey will pick it up with ease.
Again, CMC,
Now it's
just
interesting to
moving
see
the
how
chains.
they
It's
use
all we
the
wanted.
clock. Play of the game, a 3rd and a long 4.
I would have taken my chances running the ball with that one instead of throwing it.
Completion, McDuffie.
Because again, it would have taken more time off the clock.
Booty's kick. Oh, it's good. All the way.
Wow, that was incredibly clutch. You'd love to see anybody else. Patrick Mahomes.
Good job, Moody, getting that field goal.
There's Mahomes across the middle. Kelsey forges ahead.
See, honestly, I think it's a good game, but for the most part, we need to actually use some real depth to D-line. Yeah, I think I've said this a few times in my posts and stuff like this. I don't put this one on the players per se. I mean, we did have some injuries and stuff like this. I think our coaches lost us this game between Wilkes not understanding or not even knowing exactly how the overtime rules went, putting us in that soft coverage, which is like you're seeing right now. Every time it fails for us, I don't even know why we have that coverage in there because it just doesn't work at all. And then Kyle with forgetting all about the run game. Again, we couldn't win. We can't win when you put your players in bad positions.
New England and Seattle coming down to the last plays.
Mahomes.
Low snap. Launches end zone incomplete.
That was
I thought they were going to call holding on Fred for that one and put it at the 1.
Only to send the game.
No way it ends like this, does it?
To overtime. Butker's kick is good.
And to overtime we go.
Okay. How about
Yeah.
a little overtime from Las
Yeah,
Vegas?
exactly. Like I said, I can't believe a professional coach had no idea what was going. You know,
as Purdy takes it,
we got Steve Will, left punt, yeah.
Throws, knocked down. That just came out of his hand, I think, a little awkwardly.
We do definitely share a bed with a ton of
Was
penalties.
moving
Well,
forward.
there's a penalty. This is on the Chiefs. I think they were holding it. It looked
And
like
this drive we had,
well.
this should have been the kind of drive that we should have touchdown.
Prior to the pass.
Because we had the for almost 8-9 minutes on this drive, and we only came away with a field goal, which has been
And guess who it is that got it?
like the
Jennings.
Achilles heel for
Who's
this
having
offense
the
with
game.
Kyle's
Right
offense.
up on the near side, 3rd and 2. As Purdy flings
Ooh.
it, got to first.
Listen, this was an amazing drive.
This, he's got to close his eyes.
2nd and 6. The Sun in trouble.
Oh, what a
Great
play.
play by Purdy on that
McCaffrey,
one.
And it gets past Edwards. High stepping and pushed out
That-
by Snead.
Jimmy gets sacked in that. If anybody's saying, "Oh, geez, just Jimmy," no, Jimmy gets sacked
Trying
in
to
that
settle
play.
the push. 2nd and 12. Purdy had time and then had to go outside. Now throws.
Juice.
What a play.
Give Juice a pay raise.
Chiefs thought he didn't catch it.
Probably.
Belichick is the receiver.
If we had a steady 3 seconds on the offensive line, you know, through the entire game, we're putting up 30 points.
They take the handoff to him. Chiefs in on Purdy so fast he had to just unload it. So the drive stalls. He's made 2 from outside 50 today. This is half that distance. From 27 yards, he makes it.
He hooked this one. This one had me.
Get up there on him.
Up ahead.
Oh! That's going to be
Good
4th
stuff.
down.
That's going to be 4th down.
Good
And
stuff.
goes down to this play. with the game.
And how does everybody not know that Patrick Mahomes is keeping the ball in his hands to the last second? See, Bosa right there, bit it. And Bosa holds his ground. That play doesn't happen.
As special as
Let's see. Let's back that up. Watch Bosa just get caught so hard on this one.
That's going to be fourth down.
Yeah, it's going to be fourth down, and it comes down to this play. With the game on the line.
Watch Bosa.
Jump off sides first.
Mahomes has it.
Right
He's
there.
easily going to get the first.
He stays in his lane. Bam.
They are as special as it gets.
Another low
Yeah,
snap.
everybody knew it was going to be, some sort of an RPO, and you had to stick him and contain him.
Oh, man, he's
and
going
he
to lose
bit.
yardage. Going the wrong way.
And then here comes Wilkes with his soft
Come
coverage
after him.
bullshit.
When they've been up in here, I expect them to drop
Yeah.
out this time.
Bosa has
Oh, they
he
should
goes
have
for those big
And
plays
he
and then
goes
just
right,
doesn't make
has
them.
the first down, and he's
I'd
out of
rather him
bounds
just
at
sit
the
outside
40.
and keep
Second and
contained.
6 from the 37.
David McNiner, how's it going, my brother?
The
Thank you for
49ers.
showing up.
Set up a screen for Pacheco. Pacheco is written down by Warner. Boy, Warner jumped right on him. They're going to mark him about half foot short. Third and a football.
Yeah. Not a big deal now unless you don't get it.
Go up top.
And again, Mahomes.
Cradles it and goes down to the 13-yard line.
I don't know about you guys, but at
10
this point,
yards
I knew it
for
was
the win.
done. I knew they had Mahomes was going to pull out some bullshit.
Mahomes throws it to Kelsey in the middle of the field. Kelsey plowing ahead. Kelsey still on his feet, and I believe he's going to have the first and goal to go.
Can only feel the number of people out there being like, what's going on?
First and goal.
There it is.
Mahomes flings it.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Super Bowl.
Jackpot, Kansas City.
And I really don't want to watch the rest of that, to be honest with you. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for showing up to another one of our Niner favorite reaction videos. Like I said, I started this about halfway through the season. They seem to get pretty good traffic, with views and everything. So it'll definitely be something that we keep up for next year. Steve-O, I didn't say what's up to you, man. How's it going, brother? Damn, and rice beef. And yeah, we had them. They were definitely reeling. They were definitely, the emotions were getting them because they couldn't move their offense like they had been. So yeah, we had them reeling. And then as usual, defense held them. We couldn't put up enough points. And at the end of the game, tip my cap to Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Kelsey, Chris Jones, all those guys. They are the new dynasty in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes is the best player in the NFL. I think that's about it. There's nothing else we can do at this point. Again, I think we need someone in-house to keep Kyle in check. I thought it was going to take an elder, someone older than Kyle. Again, like I thought Steve Wilkes was going to be, that could kind of call him on his shit out when he starts going kind of stupid. Instead, it was kind of Kyle calling him out for quite a few times during the season. So obviously that didn't work. I don't expect to see Steve Wilkes back next year as the defensive coordinator. Who we hire or promote, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. Seems to be we bring somebody in, we want them to run our defense, but then like that Steve Wilkes runs it. He's used to a different style of defense, and so that's defense, that style of calling those plays don't work with how this defense is built. So I don't necessarily think that it's his fault or our fault. I just don't think that the two mesh very well. Maybe it's time to make Coach, Kasirk the D coordinator next year, something like that. I like the idea of at least giving Bill Belichick a call. Maybe not necessarily putting him on the coaching staff, maybe like as a special assistant or something like that. Somebody just, let's see, Holland, it's an idea. I think there's very few people who could do that. I think maybe even bringing his dad down and putting him on the sideline. Like, hey, boy, you may want to do this. You should listen to your dad. He's got a couple of Super Bowl rings. That would get kind of weird, but at the same time, again, I think it's going to be that stature of a person that he needs, to call him out in his bullshit and, something like that. So me and TJ will definitely be back next week. Again, everybody, if you want, we have our new tip jar thing. It's in the link below, and it's in the description of this. Also, our sponsor, powerbrandsystems.com. for you guys who are interested in also building up your guys' communities for like YouTube creators, like we got David McNiner out there. I know Angela's out there. For you guys, if you're interested in joining up with them as well, let me know. I can give you guys the link, and we can start building all of these things together. Me and TJ, I've got like homework to do at home for this thing. That we're getting started here, so I've got to get off here, get that started, and then we'll start pushing out other stuff. I'm sure we'll talk about the free agency. I've got a list of already who's all free agents on the team. Start looking at draft picks, all those kind of things coming up shortly. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But until then, thank you guys very much. It was a fun season. Definitely not a great season. That's definitely had some fun, but it wasn't great because obviously we didn't come home with that 6. So until tomorrow, when me and TJ actually review Kansas City and the 49ers in the Super Bowl, bye, Fatai Te Lava. One love. Deuces.